Hi students, welcome back to NextGen Online Tuition. This is Chapter 2 Polynomial of NCERT syllabus 9th grade. Okay, so here we have started with remainder theorem of polynomial chapter. This is part 2 of remainder theorem. In the previous part, we have seen the polynomial basic division and using the remainder theorem, how it can be solved easily without doing long division method. You can refer my previous videos for reference. Okay. Let's get into the topic today, remainder theorem part 2. Let me read out the remainder theorem once again, okay, for your understanding. Let p of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, which is the step here. P of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, and let a be any real number. Okay, a is any real number. If p of x is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a. So when I want to divide p of x by a linear polynomial x minus a, my remainder will be p of a, which means I have to substitute x minus a to 0, which gives me the x value. Okay, x value is a, so p of x can be substituted as p of a. All the x values can be replaced with the a value given in the divisor polynomial. Okay, let's get into the problem so that you will have a clear idea about it. The first subdivision we have solved in our previous video. So now first question, second subdivision. Find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by x minus 1 by 2. So what will be the remainder when the linear polynomial is x minus 1 by 2? As I said in the polynomial explanation, first of all, I need to substitute the divisor value. This is my divisor value and this is our dividend, like the normal division, to 0. Now the x value is x equal to 1 by 2. So in the given polynomial, we are going to substitute the x values. Now p of, instead of x, I am putting 1 by 2. 1 by 2 the whole cube plus 3 into 1 by 2 the whole square plus 3 into 1 by 2 plus 1. Now it will become 1 by 8. 3 into 1 by 4 gives 3 by 4 plus 3 by 2 plus 1. On taking LCM for 8, 4 and 2, we get 8. So my numerator will be 1 plus 6. That is 4 times 2 is 8. So the numerator also I multiplied with 2. 3 into 2 is 6. Plus 2 times 4 is 8. So 3 with 4 gives me 12. Plus 8 simply. Because I have 1 in the denominator. Since I don't have any denominator value, I take it as 1. 1 multiplied by 8 is 8. So 8 into 1 is 8. My final value is 27 by 8, which is my remainder for this subdivision. Second one, x minus 1 by 2. Okay, let's get into the third subdivision, that is x. So here there is no constant polynomial. Okay, as usual, assigned to 0. So now my x value is 0. We can directly apply 0 in the question. Wherever we have x values, simply substitute the 0 value. So all these values will become 0 and my final value will be 1. Right? Let's move on to our fourth and fifth subdivision. Okay? So now x plus pi will be it's going to be my divisor value and assigning 0. Okay? I'm putting here fourth one. So x plus pi is equal to 0. So automatically my x value will be minus pi. Plus pi moves to the other side, will become minus pi. Substituting minus pi in the question. Minus pi the whole cube plus 3 into minus pi the whole square plus 3 with, let me write it. Minus pi the whole cube plus 3 minus pi the whole square plus 3 into minus pi plus 1. Fine. So minus pi the whole cube. Since I have odd value in the power, I get minus again. So minus pi cube plus 3 into minus pi the whole square. Even value in the power. So the pi will goes on, minus into minus is plus. So simply 3 pi square. Okay, the minus sign will goes off as when we multiply twice. Minus 3 pi plus 1. Okay, that's all. We don't have any more calculations after this because the pi values, the exponents of pi values are different in all the cases. We have pi cube, pi square and simply pi power 1. This is our final remainder. Good. Next we move on to 5 plus 2x. Substituting. So before substituting, we need to rearrange. 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, according to the power. 2x is equal to minus 5 and x gives me the value minus 5 by 2. Now my x value has been found out. So p of minus 5 by 2 gives me minus 5 by 2 the whole cube plus 3 minus 5 by 2 the whole square plus 3 into minus 5 by 2 plus 1. Fine. So this is our basic calculation. We need to take 5 cube and 2 cube. And here fine. And now on taking LCM for all these value, my value will be 8 and minus 125 simply plus 150 minus 60 plus 8, which gives me the end value minus 27 by 8. All right. Let's move on to our second question. So first question, we got 5 subdivisions, everything over. Let me read out the second question. Find the remainder when x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a is divided by x minus a. Okay. So as usual, as per the remainder theorem, we are substituting x minus a to 0. And now the x value is a. So in the polynomial p of x cube minus ax square plus 6x, sorry, let me write out once again. Minus ax square plus 6x minus a. So on substituting x to a, my value will be a cube minus a into a square plus 6a minus a. The values get cancelled. 6a minus a gives me 5a. Okay. Is it clear? As usual, we are substituting the value to 0. We get x value as a and substituting the x value in the polynomial given. So we got 5a. All right. Fine. Our third question. Check whether a 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. So this is our dividend. That is the value which we are going to divide. And 7 plus 3x is our divisor. Using this value, we are going to divide the dividend. Fine. So our question asked here is, we have to check whether it is a factor. So when a number is going to be a factor of other number, it should divide that number without any remainder. Okay. For instance, 36 divided by 3. So if I if 3 divides 36 without any remainder, we can say 3 and 12 are factors of 36. Okay, if I get a remainder here, the number 3 is not a factor of 36. Fine. So in the same, with using the same logic, we have to divide the polynomial with this linear polynomial 3x plus 7. That is, we are going to rearrange as 3x plus 7 is 0. Gives me 3x equal to minus 7 and x is minus 7 by 3. Fine. So if I substitute the x value in this polynomial, if my remainder is 0, it is a factor. Otherwise, it is not a factor. Let's see. P of minus 7 by 3 equal to 3 minus 7 by 3 the whole cube plus 7 multiplied with minus 7 by 3 and substituting the x values here. Fine. So what will be the answer for this? Minus 343 by 27 minus 49 by 3. Fine. So, sorry, I have a 3 here. I left out the 3. Fine. So on cancelling the 3 and 27, I get minus 343 by 9 minus 49 divided by 3. On taking LCM for 9 and 3, the value will be 9. Okay. Minus 343 minus 147. I write it out clear. Minus 147 gives me minus 490 divided by 9, which is not equal to 0. Okay. Can you understand this step? I got a remainder value. That is, this place I have a value minus 490 by 9, which is not equal to 0. So 7 plus 3x is not a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. This is the conclusion we have to arrive for this sum. Okay, we can write here. 7 plus 3x is not a factor. Okay, thank you. For live class registration, you can contact in the number mentioned here. We'll see you in the next video, which is our factor theorem. Okay.